ons is by ons laaste 3 stellings. En hierdie stellings het al 3 te doen met raaklyne. It's our last 3 theorems and it's got to do with tangents. If we go to our first one that we must know, you must just know the statement and not the theorem. Jy hoef nie die bewys uit te skryf nie. Die laaste 2 moet ons die bewyse kan uitskryf. En hierdie stelling sê doodgewoon dat die radius is altyd loodreg op die raaklyn. So dit beteken dat OP is altyd 'n loodreg op AB. 'n Radius loodreg op raaklyn. Goed. Nou kom ons kyk na stelling nommer 8. En stelling nommer 8 gaan oor as 2 raaklyne uit dieselfde punt getrek word en aan die sirkel raak, is hulle ewe lank. If 2 tangents are drawn from the same point to the perimeter of the circle, then they are equal in size. So kom ons gaan die bewys van hierdie stelling leer. Eerste ding wat ons sê, wat is gegee? Wat is gegee? Let's start there. What's given? Circle with midpoint O. And then we've got P is a point outside the circle. AP, PA and PB is tangents to the circle. Okay, that's all that's been given. And now, to prove, te bewys. Wat wil ons bewys? Ons wil doodgewoon bewys dat PA gelyk is aan PB. So om dit te kan bewys, gaan ons eers weer 'n konstruksie inteken. Construction. So this construction that we're going to do for this one is we're going to draw PO, PA and not PA, PO, OA and OB. So let's draw that in. Now we're going to draw PO, OA and OB, and then we're going to mark the angles. We've got an A1 and a B1. And now we're going to start with the proof. So we're going to compare these 2 triangles with each other. And we're going to try to prove congruency. En as ons kongruensie bewys het, dan kan ons sê AP moet gelyk wees aan BP. So ons gaan sê, in driehoek APO en driehoek BPO het ons, nommer 1. We've got PO that equals PO, that's common. Then we've got OA equal to OB, that's radiuses, radii. And then the last one, we've got number 3, A1 equal to B1 equal to 90 degrees, because that's radiuses that's perpendicular on tangents out of there. That radius is perpendicular on that tangent and also on that tangent. Therefore, triangle APO is going to be congruent to triangle BPO, and the reason is, let's quickly see, 90 degrees hypotenuse side. 90 degrees hypotenuse and side. And therefore, AP equals BP. So I've proven the two tangents equal to each other. Goed, dit is ons stelling nommer 8. Dan kom ons by ons stelling nommer 9, and that theorem is also the one that they ask very frequently. That's the theorem that proves that the angle between the chord and the tangent and the chord are equal to the circumference angle in the opposite circle segment. Die hoek tussen die raaklyn en die koord is gelyk aan die hoek in die oorstaande sirkelsegment. That's what we need to prove. So let's first again, we've got two cases. We've got a number 1 and a number 2 case. So I'm going to make some space so that we can work. Okay, let's look at case number 1. For the case number 1 and number 2, we've got the same thing that's been given, and we've got for case number 1 and 2 the same thing that's been asked. So this is now for 1 and 2. Okay, what's been given? What's been given? We've got again a circle with midpoint O, and then we've got points B, C and P on the perimeter, and then we've got PA as in tangent. That's all the things that's been given. Circle, midpoint A, PA is a tangent, and PB and C are points on the perimeter. So to prove both cases, we want to prove that angle APC equals angle PBC. APC angles PBC. APC, PBC. That's what we need to do. So now we're going to do a construction, and the construction is also the same for both. We're gonna, let's do in the proof, we've got a construction. And the construction is draw BO, lengthen to D on the circumference en trek ook vir DB. Ons gaan doen dit. Ons gaan verbind P en O en dan verleng ons hom hierso na, wat het ons gesê noem ons hom, D op die sirkelrand. En dan verbind ons ook vir D en vir B. So we're going to do exactly the same here. P to O, lengthen to D, En dan gaan ons D en B ook verbind met mekaar. So it's exactly the same construction. And then you can insert angles as well. Let's do it here. B1 and B2. B1 and B2. Okay. We need that angles. And then again we need P1 and P2. So that's going to be P1 and P2. And then P1 and P2. Okay, and that's it. That's it. Okay, so let's start the proof, and now we're gonna differ between case 1 and case 2. Let's gonna do the proof of case 1 over here. And then we'll do 2 over there. So we're gonna start by saying P1 plus P2 equals 90 degrees. And the reason for that is raak line, radius perpendicular on the tangent. Okay, next thing is we're going to say, but okay, so then P1 must equal 90 degrees minus P2. Just bringing that P2 to the other side of the equals to. Dan kan ons ook gaan sê B1 plus B2. B1 plus B2 is ook 90 grade. Ons gaan kyk daar. B1 plus B2 is ook 90 grade. Hoekom? Dis 'n hoek in 'n half sirkel. Angle in a half circle. So we can say that therefore B1 equals 90 degrees minus B2. Okay, so B1, 90 degrees B2. But we also know that P2 and B2 are equal to each other. But B2 is gelijk aan, B2 is ook gelijk aan P2. Hoekom? Omtrek soeke, circumference angles, on, and these two will be on the arc CD, on arc CD. So they are equal to each other, B2 and P2. Therefore, B1 equals P1. And that means I've proven that APC equals BBC. So I've proven die hoek tussen die raaklyn en die koord is gelyk aan die omtreksoek in die oorstaande sirkelsegment. Kom ons gaan kyk na geval nommer 2. Daai kans te skets. En ons kan sê dat P1 is gelyk aan 90 grade. Die rede is radius loodreg op raaklyn. Dan kan ons ook gaan sê dat B1 equals 90 degrees angle in half circle. There's the angle in the half circle and there's the radius on the tangent. So now we can say, therefore, B1 equals P1. And then we can say, P2 equals B2. B2 equals B2. Let's look at that. P2 equals B2. That's true, want dit is omtreksoeke op boog CD. They are equal because it's circumference angles in the same circle segment based on arc CD. Okay, so therefore we can say if you take P1 and you add to P2, it's going to equal B1 plus B2. And therefore you've proven ABC equal to PBC. So that angle is going to be equal, that whole angle is going to be equal to that whole angle. As this angle is going to equal that angle. That's acute angles and that's obtuse angles. So nou het ons ook die stelling bewys van raaklyn koord, tangent chord. So this is now our theorem 7, 8 and 9. So ons gaan die omgekeerdes van dit bietjie later eers doen. Julle hoef nie die bewyse daarvan te ken nie, but I'll show it to you on a later stage. Ons gaan nou eers 'n bietjie toepassings op hierdie stellings doen. Sien julle later.